Wyoming authorities found a plane that was reported missing yesterday. The pilot was killed in the crash. The local search team there found the site of that crash today thanks to some help from Utah. Our northern Utah correspondent, Kate Gardner, has details on that.
The Sweetwater County Sheriff's Office tells me this search and rescue mission has been extremely complicated, kind of like finding a needle in a haystack. But last night, thanks to some help from the Utah Army National Guard, they were able to narrow their search area and get boots on the ground today. Shortly after 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, Deputy Jason Maurer says the Sweetwater County Sheriff's Office got a call. A pilot, Kelly Melvin of Green River, never made it to his destination in California.
We're throwing every tool available to us at this situation.
The Sheriff's Office says the plane took off from Southwest Wyoming Regional Airport. By pinging the pilot's cell phone and getting the last known reading from the plane's automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, they decided it would be best to start the search near Little Mountain.
If you take off from Rock Springs Airport and fly south, that's pretty much no man's land until you get to Colorado or Utah.
Deputy Maurer says because of that, many pilots turn off their ADS-B, which is like a GPS, until they get close to another airport. In turn, it creates a huge search area. To cover it, a private pilot, the Wyoming Civil Air Patrol, and search and rescue all took to the sky.
Well, the weather conditions shifted and it was very cold here last night, and there was a temperature inversion, so that high cloud cover sank and turned into low cloud cover. So now they don't have the same problem that the private plane have, but they still have the problem where they can't see the ground.
So they called in the Utah Army National Guard.
Why they requested our aircraft, specifically the Apache, is because of our sensors that we have on board. So we have some high-powered forward-looking infrared cameras that allow us to detect heat signatures and see really well, especially when it's dark.
Chief Warrant Officer Joseph Van Drimmelen says after searching the entire mountain, their fuel was low and they were getting ready to call it a night.
I caught something out of the corner of my eye that looked a little interesting.
He says they saw a disturbance in the snow.
Heavily snow-packed up there, so anything that looks, not white. Right, so looking for signs of disturbed earth that's not necessarily caused by avalanche conditions.
Search crews spent the day searching that area, where they ultimately found the plane and Mr. Melvin. The Sheriff's Office tells me they received more aerial support for this search and rescue mission than they can remember for any other in the past. They say it truly was a team effort. Reporting from the Northern Utah Bureau, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.